So, I think everything is gonna be we'll be fine. I had a saying when I first started, and I still use the saying. I say that the road to justice is not smooth; it's very rugged. If you want to look at Martin Luther King, if you want to look at Sunday Igboho, if you want to look at people that have actually fought, freedom fighters, so it's gonna be rocky. But I can assure us all that all right, darling. I can assure us all that inshallah we will get justice. I don't know if they will not give us another one, but this one they will give us justice because we are going to fight. We are going to fight this one. You going now?
No, 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 no. I like my door.
Oh, okay, okay. We are going to fight for this one, and we are definitely going to get justice. We will get justice. We will get a reasonable amount of justice. We have a very good team. We have Barrister Smith and Bankole SAN. We have them. They've been in the business for a very long time. They know exactly what they're doing, and this is what they do best. They are go getters. They are good getters. We have Barrister Shitu. I don't know Shitu very well. I have not had any interaction because I've been busy and it's summer. We have guests. But but I read his profile that very first time. That very first time when they brought his name out for the very first time. Look at this guy. It's becoming more of sisterhood. I kind of did not.
Parino, what kind of blush is that one? Ah,
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
it? Am I the one that
understand.
is making him
Even
blush
the
like that or
lipstick.
what?
Uh-uh.
Sisterhood. Welcome to sisterhood. It looks good on you though. You need to put
Auntie,
eyelashes.
Auntie Aries.
Including the eyelashes.
Auntie
So
Aries.
you don't need to call me auntie. Just call me iron lady.
But I call you Aries. You rejected that.
You cannot call me Aries. I'm in my mid-50s. You cannot. I will not allow you to. You might as well don't speak to me. I will not allow you
You are in your
to.
middle 50. That means I senior you then.
You must be in your
Andy, what do
60s.
they want? How can you see your lady Aries? Kilo share.
Abori,
We call everybody the name you see on the profile.
Please.
Whatever name you see on
Call
the
me the
profile
name
is
you
what you
see
call
on
the
the
person.
profile.
Please.
Address
My
me.
profile was there.
Address
Whatever
me
you
as
see.
such.
That's not your name,
Exactly.
though. Aries, that's not your name.
Andy, am I jaw? I say, Otin behave.
Aries.
But that is what you
Andy.
want her to. But that is what she wants you to call her.
Let's call the name we see the place. Don't be too familiar, please. Let's keep it
Don't be
scientific.
too. I don't want familiarism. I don't want it. I just, I know I'm not
Because
saying.
let's keep it scientific. I mean,
Let's just keep it
let's all be
professional.
scientific.
Keep my professional name, Iron
Okay,
Lady.
Iron Lady, thank you.
There you
Unless you
go.
are catching feelings. If you are catching feelings, then you can go and discuss underground. I mean,
No. Me. I don't do that shit. I don't
No,
involve
you know the
myself in
person
that.
camera
way,
down,
you know the
camera
person way they
down,
marry now.
camera down, Ebilole.
I don't usually- But anyway, let me see if I can. Well, I like, it's summer now, so
Wọ́n
I
fẹ́
mean,
bà ayé mi jẹ́.
I don't feel by yeah.
No, I'm saying the camera down, all these things they are doing around.
No, I
We
don't
have,
get
we
myself
have
involved in
tools
that
right
kind of.
now. They talk about this guy one day in the music, talk about Lagata.
Yeah, I got a lot of text
crazy.
messages. Some ladies sent me that I should
But
help
you
them.
also
And
try, did they try you to, those, crazy men, like,
the iron lady le me.
they try to camera you down?
Yeah,
What's
no,
up?
no. Why it's be Oluweda? Anybody to roju ẹkùn kò ní gbé náà wò. Me, I'm too sophisticated for all this nonsense. Use
Iron
yourself,
Lady,
you know
open your
that.
camera, please. Iron Lady,
I'm
open
fire
your
for
camera.
fire.
Open
I
your
don't
camera,
take
Iron Lady. Open
Andy.
your camera and let me open my camera, Iron Lady.
I don't take orders from people. I give
Okay,
people
please.
orders.
That's
Okay,
profile.
please open your camera, please.
I never took orders
her
from people
profile.
ever in my life. I give people orders. Nobody
You're
order me.
catching
I order
feelings.
people. They are kids, Kunle. They are kids, yeah. But I will join back later. Let me mute so you guys can. I want to listen. I'll join back in a few. Then we can chit chat. So many things to talk about. I think I've not really spoken from the day of the inquest. We're going to discuss. I think the inquest was a little win for us because we have more doors of opportunity was not closed. So the doors of opportunities, many of them are opened. With this new development with Prime Boy, I think that's another opportunity. And then I've discussed with some people off camera. We're taking some steps, which they are not secrets. I don't keep secrets. If you have secrets, don't tell me. Torí mo ti jẹ́ fòrò adìyẹ. But it's not gonna go unnoticed, and if nothing is done, it's gonna be about time. I know I already drafted some articles and stuff like that. I need to fine tune them, but it's not gonna go unnoticed. And if nothing is done, then we are going to have to start heavily. We are going to have to descend heavily on the policing system in Nigeria. And this nepotism, we need to hammer more on nepotism, and we probably have to get some international bodies involved because this is a no-no. It is a no-no. And some people, when I was live briefly, I think for about 1 hour, 45 minutes, because I had to go do something. Some people were like, well, if they took the people that took Mohbad down, they will take Wunmi down. I was like, if anybody take Wunmi down, we will look for the people that will take her down, and they will have to face justice, because that is not justice. Nobody should have that authority or effrontery to just buy somebody and think, oh, no. You can't even buy somebody to revenge, because somebody buys somebody. It's against the law. Everybody have to go through the judiciary system, but it's going to be unfortunate if they won't give it to us. Then we will have to speak. We will have to, call them out. I have an opportunity to speak to. I've been saying this from day one. I don't think, and I agree with Papa Riano, because it does not mean Obi is not deaf. Obi is not deaf, and anybody that actually is a political aspirant, this is a good time for them to jump and take the lead and lead the youths, because this is going to be the era of the youths. And if you're not listening to us now, we won't vote for you next time. So we just have to do the right thing. I was supposed to meet with somebody, I think have an opportunity to speak to Obi anyway. I am obedient, but that has not happened. It's been promise and fail, but we will get there. We will get there. One thing I want us to know is occasionally we should give ourselves a pat at the back. It looks like it's dragging, but I will tell you, they have never seen something like this before. Never. Not even during the NSAS. They've never seen something like this. We are really shaking them. We are shaking the tables. They are feeling it. They are feeling it, but it's just that sometimes, one fear, giddy, and power. They're using power to one for giddy, but they are feeling us. So, continue to shit. Yeah, but you don't know shit.
Aries, can I speak now, please? It's not often that I get up here on this panel, and there's a reason why I don't do that, because I have an anger issue. All these frickin' narratives that are flying around are really pissing me off. This narrative about Prime Boy running away, he's been here. He's been here. He has to sign in every Tuesday. And that's why he was attacked, because he's still here. What about the other side? Do you ever see them? They're the ones that are hiding. This is ridiculous. These narratives have to stop. And I heard a narrative yesterday that Wunmi and Prime Boy are in cahoots with each other. Do you really think I want someone to come and kick my ass for no reason? You think he asked for it? Wunmi, come and kick my ass so it looks like something's happening? No, nobody wants to get their ass kicked. But this is crazy. I'm so angry that people want to keep throwing these narratives around. What happens is the Wumi team puts out narratives and the team for justice wants to believe anything. Stop believing everything you hear. Use some common sense.
Thunderfire, you finished? I thought you were talking about Biz her network. Continue.
Yes, I'm finished. My hands are shaking. That's how angry I am. That's why I don't come up on the platform. I'd rather sit down in the comment section and cuss people's asses out. It's up to you. I'm all done. Thank you.
Okay, somebody else wants to speak. Andy, you want to speak, or Bola? What was that? Bola 20061. You want to speak, or Andy? Anybody? Sorrow, say, we're not doing 1 minute silence now. Andy, oh yeah, sorrow now. Abi, whoa. Anybody there, just talk a bit. Oh yeah, engine room. Oh yeah, talk now. Engine room, go ahead.
How long do you want me to talk?
Continue,
I've
Jerry.
been talking and talking.
No worry, just say anything.
No.
Let us keep it going. So that
You keep something going. My boss is almost entering my office now.
okay. Prime Boy is innocent of let me put it that way, of as far as Wumi issue is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, Prime Boy lie. She can never be an accomplice to Wumi. Lie, sumo be lie. He will never. That one is sure. That boy is, to me, he's like somebody, I don't know him so well, but he comes across as somebody who's straight. He says it as he is. He won't take any nonsense. So he can't work as an accomplice. As far as I'm concerned, he can't. And I think that girl never liked him because he's opening her nyash. First of all, he never wanted Mohbad to go on with that girl because of their prophecy. And he was a bit smart. I still believe that if Prime Boy was around that day, you know, where Mohbad was, wallahi, that will not happen to that boy. Because Prime Boy would fight tooth and nail to protect him. I think he was the most... Where is the noise coming from? Below far. I think he was the most real friend. What's on mute? Unusual means mute now. I think he was the most realest friend to Mohbad. Yeah, no, let me meet you first. I think he was the most realest friend to Mohbad if you compare to the ones around him. I think he was the most realest because to me, their other friends, nobody has come out to talk, even that Bella. None of the other friends have come out to come and talk. Okay, Prime Boy, at least Prime Boy was not in the house. The people that were around this boy, what happened? If you are trying to say, you know, okay, it's not Wumi, if you're saying maybe people came into that house to come in and beat this boy, Esha Soro, just tell us. But none of his friends are standing up for him. And that is what I find really shocking. None of his friends. Nobody's standing up for him. How possible is that? I mean, if Mohbad was not a nice friend, he had somebody that he was nice to now. Why is nobody speaking up for him? To really come out to say, even if you don't want to come out and say, okay, you know, this, at least find a way to leak the evidence out there as to what happened. Amongst all his friends, it's only Prime Boy that has come out very boldly. Spending, maybe he's not a very, you know, bold, talkative kind of person. Okay, fair enough. But at least Prime Boy has come out to say clearly, not mincing words, concisely, this is what happened. Why is any other person not speaking? Where are all his friends? Where are all? Even the ones he helped. That's one Damola came out and was saying some crap. Okay, why don't you, since you are talking about Baba, talk about what happened in the house. What really happened? They haven't even come out to debunk that fight that Spending said this girl was fighting this boy. They haven't come out to debunk. I'm sure people have been with this boy from Naira Marley up until when he had his own house and all of that. So they've seen that toxic behavior. Okay, if you feel that people came into the house and they attacked this boy, somebody should speak up. If you can't do it publicly, say it codedly now. So please, by a mile, at least that one is standing up for him. Now, standing up and speaking the truth, I think his life has just been threatened now. Some boys attacking him. Even though I don't know, and I haven't heard anybody say it's linked to, Wumi or any other person. Nobody knows who attacked him. And the police will do their job on that. But at least he's speaking the truth for what he knows. If you feel what he's saying is not true, bring your evidence and come and counter him. Bring your evidence and come and counter him. If he had anything to do with that boy's death, I don't think you have this boldness that he's had, where he's talking out and, saying what happened. He won't. There'll be guilt somehow. You pick it. But I think he has absolutely nothing to do with that boy's death, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's my own opinion. So I rest my case. It's shocking. Nobody wants to come out. Nobody wants to say anything. Anybody else that wants to talk?
Good evening, everybody. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, and they are coming for you. Shay, you are busy with you, but wait, you get it. Let me let you finish first. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Me and you
thank
will do our fight. Our father will start now. But finish first.
I will call you. I will call you later. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why we keep going back to this prime ball issue. I don't know who brought prime ball issue again. That prime boy is a criminal or a suspect or this and this. He fought with Mohbad, blah blah. I don't know why we are going back to all this old story. But if that's what you want, let's start from September 9th. That was on Saturday when Mohbad put a call through to Prime Boy, my G, come around. And Prime Boy have make it clear, you understand me, they didn't normally see because of the differences. Because anybody that is close to Mohbad, who tries to help Mohbad out in this problem, Wunmi Adebanjo, who happens to be the partner, Cynthia always makes sure that they separate them. That is what Wunmi have achieved. Now, according to Prime Boy, they've seen each other for a long time, but they communicate once in a while. And Mohbad called him, and he went there on Saturday, on the 9th of September 2023. And also, he slept there, according to Prime Boy. And they all went from that on the 10th of September 2023. They all went to the concert. Prime Boy have make it clear under the hot. There's no fight. There's no fight. And if anybody is saying that Prime Boy is lying, you understand me? Up till now, we've not seen any single person that have came out boldly and counter that narrative that there was a fight. It's only Adura under the hot last year made mention there was a fight. And they asked him, go back to the CTC, and they asked him, how did you know? Cynthia told me. Who is Cynthia? Wunmi. That means Prime Boy himself, Adura himself, who happens to be a younger brother to Mohbad, did not even witness the fight. Wunmi told him. You understand me? And upon all the thousands of people who are there up to now, no single person have come out and said there was a fight. don't forget, we are living in a world of technology. If anything happens, you will see a lot of people, more than 100 people, they will bring their phones out. They will start recording. Up to now, we never see any single recording. Even if for even 5 seconds, not to talk for 1 minute. And Prime Boy make us understand that is Prime Boy, is Mohbad and Wumi, they are the one having a quarrel, argument, all the way from the house to the concert. Wumi did not left the Prado Jeep. She sat down inside the Prado Jeep throughout. And when Mohbad finished on the stage, you understand me? Mohbad joined the Prado Jeep again. The argument continued. Who later resorts to fighting between Wumi and Mohbad. And as a childhood friends of Mohbad, Prime Boy, he tries to calm down Mohbad that, oh, this is a family matter. About daily when you get home. You understand me? Go and sort this out. You understand me? And I believe that from that stage, then Mohbad get upset. He tries to eat Prime Boy. That is all. Let's do one as A. I don't know why they call Prime Boy that is guilty. According to Prime Boy, he left his bag in Mohbad's house. The following morning, 8:54, he called, later he tests. That was on the 11th of September 2023. And Wumi did not reply until 1:16 p.m. Don't forget, all these guys that we are talking about, they are Gen Z. They can't do without their phone. The question you need to ask yourself, what was the reason behind why Wumi did not reply for several hours? Let's leave it for 5 hours. Wumi did not reply Prime Boy message. But according to Wumi and Iya Mohbad, they talk twice, in the morning and 12 noon. The question we need to ask ourselves, what was the reason why Wumi did not reply Prime Boy until 1:16 p.m. or 1:21 p.m.? And even when Prime Boy said he wants to come and pick up his bag, Wumi said, don't come now. Even when Prime Boy sent his director to the house, according to the director, they did not allow the director to come into the house. They gave the bag to him outside the house. Ask yourself if Prime Boy is part of the conspiracy of killing of Mohbad. This is a question that is very simple for a 5-year-old boy or a girl to judge if Prime Boy conspire to the killing of Mohbad. It's straightforward. Let's leave that one. Have you searched your heart? Have you searched your heart? Have you think very well why Prime Boy was locked up for good 3 months? Don't you think that if they found anything that is going to make a Prime Boy to be a criminal, don't you think that the police will charge him straight to the court without not even releasing him to the public? This is a murder case or a homicide case, whatever that you want to call it. But what happened? They decided they release him after spending 3 months. Don't you think that they don't find anything that is going to incriminate him? That is why, let's just leave this guy. You understand me? Leave that one. Let's go to another point. When Prime Boy was on his live, it talks about the CCTV issue. You understand me? What happened after 6 hours, 7 hours? Wunmi Adebanjo, she came up. Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. Don't make any relevances to that about the CCTV. I don't want to go deep about what she said that is going to do this and do that. When Prime Boy was talking about the CCTV, that this is another clue to what killed Mohbad. Why do you people now still thinking that Prime Boy, he was the past of the conspiracy? I don't get it. I don't get it.
And if he was part of it, he would just agree with Wumi about the CCTV. Why go
It's
against
very simple. It's very simple. With all this, it's very simple. You understand me? And this is a guy who have been to court, Corona inquest, make his own submission. What he knew, you understand me? I still don't get it. Now, let me go back from day one, because it was later that we are hearing a poisonous knife or Bema Keje, Prime Boy. For how many days, how many weeks do we got that? A couple of months. And they wanted to use that one against Prime Boy. It's Prime Boy that stabbed him. Why is it so difficult for Wunmi to come out immediately? Don't forget, this Wunmi Adebanjo have accused Baba Mohbad. This Wunmi Adebanjo, she has accused the nurse. This Wunmi Adebanjo have accused Prime Boy. This Wunmi Adebanjo have accused the Malians. This Wunmi Adebanjo have talked about ear infection. This Wunmi Adebanjo have talked about blood pressure. Which one should we take from this girl? Our senior sister came out a few weeks ago and she said, Wunmi Adebanjo, a snake under the green grass, a bloody liar, a pathologist liar. You understand? Why are we talking about Prime Boy? Prime Boy is a witness. It's not even a suspect. Why always who are supporting Wunmi? Everybody that is supporting Wunmi Adebanjo will always come after Prime Boy. Do you know the reason? The only reason is because Prime Boy is giving us a clue into what killed Mohbad. It's very simple. Please, anybody who call Prime Boy a killer, that person, he or she is anti-justice. That person, he don't want us to get the true justice. Now, what happens to Prime Boy on Sunday? We are being told that he was being attacked. If it's a country that is working, Prime Boy should not be attacked. Immediately, Prime Boy was being attacked. The authority will switch to an action, but forget you. If they tell you, say, they don't switch to action, I lie you, they don't go do anything. No. I'm telling you the truth. Because they too, they are part of the conspiracy. When Mohbad was still on this planet, he wrote a petition. Nothing was done. When Wunmi Adebanjo wrote a petition against Prime Boy, what happens to the Lagos State Police? They ambush Prime Boy and they detain him. That tells you that it's not working. You people that you are trying your best to make sure that those people who attack Prime Boy should be get arrested. You are doing a very fantastic job. But I'm telling you, the end, I forget. Look at the person that embalmed Mohbad, Darusha. What happened? They later release him. Because Bolu Atife is part of anti-justice. That's why they release him. Somebody came and he said, I'm the one. On the 2nd of December 2023. It's on his Instagram. Yes. He agreed that he's the one that embalmed Mohbad. But what happened? The story changed. And even though the story changed, the person that claimed that he was the one that embalmed, who happens to be Adura, they're supposed to lock him down. But they left every one of them out of the hook. Let's just assume it for now that, okay, Adura, he was the main person that embalmed Mohbad. What they should have done is to arrest Adura. But nothing was done. What does that tell you? Another conspiracy from the Lagos State Police. Where's our freedom fighters? Some of them are not coming out. Some of them are on the run. Some of them have been detained. But the truth is this. I'm going to echo the word of Iron Lady. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. We are shaking them. We will shake them until we get justice. I mute my mic.
To add to what you said, Andy, if he was any part of it, he would have came up with a different story about the fight in the car than what he came up with. He wouldn't have gone against her. He would have come up with something different. He would have tried matching what would keep her out of trouble. But he's not doing that. He's telling the truth. And as far as the cut on the arm goes, obviously he didn't pass away from that.
Well, from my own analysis, hold on. Black at night. You say he did? You mean, what do you mean by he did? Obviously, Thunderfire, you are right. He didn't pass away from that. And according to them, why are you saying, oh, please, I don't understand. Mohbad did not pass away from whatever altercation he had with Prime Boy. No, he did not. I am not saying that he's innocent or guilty, but I am telling you that Mohbad did not pass away from the altercation. There wasn't even an altercation. I believe what actually happened was as narrated by Prime Boy. And according to Baba Mohbad, what is John Sheridan, guys, some have leshe, oh boy, shoulder to shoulder, they hit themselves in the shoulder and then chop knuckle and all of those things. So that's the kind of, according to Baba Mohbad, that's how they've been living their childhood, since childhood friend. Okay, so I strongly don't. What by Mohbad was in Mohbad's house. Nobody can tell me otherwise. What killed Mohbad was in Mohbad's house, because even if you look at his song, Plenty Enemies, you will see that the one he had in the wood, the one he had in the outside by the wood and stuff like that. When the masquerade were chasing him from outside, he ran into the car, into the bus, with the hope that he ran into a safe havens. But before he could say Jack Robinson, the masquerade inside the bus started attacking him. So, and if we believe most of his songs, 99% of his songs are his life histories, then we will see that that song spoke volume about his life. It is not, he did not meet his death outside. Yes, I'm not saying there are no stressors out there, but whatever killed him in his own home. In his own home. Mobile died in the house, and Wunmi is the key to the puzzle. Wunmi knows exactly what happened to Mohbad. And I'm not even going to say Adura, because Adura probably doesn't even go into the matrimonial bedroom. Okay? Adura might not know what transpired in the bedroom when husband and wife are inside the bed and doing the do. Adura will not be there, so whatever transpired in that bedroom is what Wunmi needs to tell us. Wunmi is a bad girl. Agbako ọmọ ni Wunmi.
He's playing a smart game.
Wunmi is not smart. Wunmi is not playing any smart game. It's just that the power that be that are Tontileyini is the people that are giving her backups. Otherwise, what smart? She's not smart at all. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of loopholes. But every time we pick up a loophole, then the police will. Wunmi is not supposed to be in the possession of Mohbad's phone. So if we say Wunmi has Mohbad's phone right now and she's deleting everything in there, are we going to say Wunmi is smart by deleting the stuff in there? A 5-year-old will do the same. A third grader will do the same. The stupid people are the police people that he gave the phone, Exhibit A, that gave her the phone. They are the one that is at fault, not Wunmi. Oh, she's playing smart. She's deleting everything that will incriminate her on Mohbad's phone. No, that's not being smart. It's the people that left the loophole is the police people. They are the ones that are not doing their job. And I am very ashamed of them. And the whole world is looking at them. The whole world is looking at them. Shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, before we say one or two things, they will say, well, even in the US, oh, this happened, this also happened. It is true. But then they protect their citizens. They protect their citizens. If Mohbad were to be living in US, he wouldn't have died. Come on now, somebody wrote a petition and 2.5 months later, the person is dead and you are not holding anybody accountable. And somebody came out and said, "Me, you must similarity," but yet we saw you take pictures and you are just, dying and whining with the people, and you came out to tell us, "Oh, Maury." No, that's not how things are done. And we have analyzed this thing on Papariano's platform many times. I can say, Papariano, I want you to do a dirty job for me, and I give the job to Papariano. Papariano will say, well, you know what, I'm going to outsource it. And Papariano called 1 or 2 boys in his neighborhood, wherever he said he's living, maybe at Ajegunle. He always say he lives in Ajegunle. Called 2 boys in Ajegunle. Hey, you want to. And if one of those guys see Papariano, that Papariano call upon or beckon on to do the job for him, if one of them is arrested, I don't know him. Yes, if they come to me and say, hey, Iron Lady, did you send Lukman? Let's use the name Lukman. Do you know Lukman? I can say, no, I don't know Lukman. And that would be a statement of fact because I don't know Lukman. I only know Papariano that outsourced my job to Lukman. So I might be right that I don't know Lukman. And then case closed. Case cannot just be closed. They still have to say, okay, you don't know Lukman. What about Fatai? Oh, okay, Fatai. Okay. What about Papariano? Oh, yeah, I know Papariano. Oh, yeah, I used to go on Papariano's TikTok account. That's how we met. Then they start digging, but they just came up. There's still Elele, there's still Obele, all of those people. And 2.5 months later, the guy was dead. And you just said, what kind of... Is Nigeria really a zoo? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, it's not that we don't have the proofs. We've overanalyzed this thing to the extent that they fear us. They could not even put it on the nurse anymore. They could not even put it on Prime Boy anymore. Despite the fact that this useless IPO, Yusuf Mohammed, stated that he has the dagger that Mobile was stabbed with. Now, the autopsy contradicted that narrative. So it's just a shame. It's just a shame. It's just a shame. I mean, it's a shame. And the whole world is looking. The whole world is looking. I mean, it's very disgraceful. So I believe Prime Boy, because if you put Prime Boy through a lie detector, he will pass it. Because as it is, Prime Boy's story remained constant. Even from the very first day he went into the police station, when he said it, when they got to Ebutemeta on their way to Ikorodu, there was a fight. I mean, we all know, we women, I know my gender now, when there's jealousy and stuff like that, sometimes your husband will dress up looking cute and stuff like that. And this Gen Z, I just heard about the name Gen Z, that they are doing up and down. You know? Unfortunately, I'm so unhappy. I've never been unhappy like this in my life. I'm so unhappy with the situation of things. With them. How I wish that at a competition against Wunmi, those things have carried out. We will not be here by now. You know, you make haste while the sun is shining. Now it's like we are now playing a defense game. We're supposed to be on the offense, not playing a defense game. But
Kerry, I have a question, yeah?
Go ahead, Mama.
Why has the legal team not sent out a press statement to condemn that result? Please make it make sense to me. I don't understand. Koyemi.
My sister, I'm even waiting for a copy. They said the copy should. I'm still waiting. I've not gotten a copy because so many things in that place. I was like,
Iron Lady.
Sir,
please, I want to throw a question to you.
I've not finished one and asked now.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I just want to add up more what Anne just said now. Maybe you can shed more light on it. It's the same question, but in another form.
Okay.
After the toxicology result was read, I believe the legal team should have put a press release out, maybe through the Vanguard or the Punch. You understand me, to counter that the results. Why still waiting till now? Because this narrative of inconclusive blah blah is flying around now to many people, and it is sinking down in their hearts. If you can just explain, please. Thank you.
Well, I was explaining today when I was live on my show that that results we rejected. Please hold on, guys. Hello, Baba. Hello, sir. Try to connect me more. Baba Mohbad. Hey, Joe. Try to connect me more, Baba Mohbad. Me in a long time, but I try not to connect me more. Or look for his number. When you get it, call him and call me. Okay? All right, thank you. So look for his number. When you get it, call him and call me. So I will not hold you ransom. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm even going to try and speak to him. I've not spoken to him. But let me say something. That result is false. Okay, we reject it. We reject it vehemently because number one, you cannot say a neck was not broken just because you don't see bone protruding. There is no bone in the neck regions. I think we have cartilages and tendons and stuff like that. And even people that break their neck or some spinal cord or something like that that fall from the Hoyer lift and stuff like that, they wear neck brace. You don't actually see neck where the bone has to protrude out in order for you to say something is broken. Even people with hip displacements, you will just see that the interlock, the humerus or whatever, it will be shifted. It will not lock very well. So sometimes you don't even see bone bulging out. So for them to make that determinant just because they did not see any bone protruding, that's just so crazy. Did they take the body? They're supposed to take the entire body when they're doing a forensic postmortem autopsy. Did they take it through the x-ray to check the x-ray? We have to see the x-ray and the films. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I took my son to the dentist. When I don't know, he went to the dentist and stuff like that. And he said, "Oh, Mom, he's scared. Can you follow me to the dentist?" I said, "Okay, fine." So when I dropped him off, I had to go and park. I said, "Okay, let me drop you off. You go in, go and park." When I got in, I said, "Okay, my son is there. I want to go see him." I'm like, "Okay, hold on. Let's go get his consent." I went in. The first thing I asked was, "Show me the x-ray." So I saw all these x-rays. I saw the wisdom teeth. Okay, it's cracked, blah, blah, blah. I saw the x-ray. Then you can say, okay, it was broken. We had to remove it. That was about 3 weeks ago. So he removed it. Did they do x-ray or they just eyeball the neck and say, "Oh, there is nothing protruding, so nothing is broken"? Craziness. There is no bone around the neck region. Because see bone maybe the spinal cord, and this spinal cord, they are like, is it like C3, C4 or something like that? But it's you cannot see anything bulging out to make me. You just eyeball a body and say there is no brokenness. And if the body is not broken, there are 3 stages of rigor mortis. I'm going to have to research it. I wrote them out. That in office, yes. I wrote them out before. It takes about 24 hours. And if they're giving us a timeline of 3 p.m., Mohbad was buried what time? Around, when did they take the body to the burial ground? Around 10 in the morning. When did they break his neck? In the morning, around 7, 8 in the morning, when the casket seller, when they sold the caskets to them. If the neck is not broken, if we have to go by the pathologist narrative, that means rigor mortis, the entire process of rigor mortis that takes 24 hours, from the color changing, from the stiffness of the muscle, relaxation of the muscle, and all of those things takes 24 hours from start to finish for everything to go back to relaxation. That means then our narrative for Monday is top notch, correct? So that's another explanation right there. How I wish, I was there. Even as a civilian, I would have been able to interrogate the pathologist. Wallahi, he would have fallen my hand. He would have fallen my hand, Yakatani, because everything he said, nothing makes sense to me. And maybe I missed it. We're still waiting for the CTC. You don't give a wound as 1.6 centimeter deep, 1.6 centimeter. And that is superficial. Well, even if it is, when I discussed this with Aristocrat, he was saying it's 1.6 millimeter. Even at that is not what you give to a wound. A wound is measured in 3 phases. You have the length, you have the width, and you have the depth. So you just don't say 1.6 centimeter, 1.6 millimeter. You need to give it in 3-dimensional folds then when you do your wound measurement. So that, again, in itself is baloney. It's baloney. It's stupidity. I just don't understand. That's why I was saying that, okay, this is another thing. If someone who is telling us that the pathologist department or whatever they call it, where they do the forensic analysis, was burned down during NSAS 4 years ago. So this pathologist, where has they been practicing? Because if we don't use it, you lose it. So probably he has lost the skill to interpret. We need to see where the initial or the original reports, where did they come from? They said they sent it to the United States. I said it many times here that Susan called around and there was no, let's assume that, okay, maybe because of HIPAA, they don't want to give anybody such information and it came from the United States. We need to see the original documentation that came from the United States. Because inconclusive does not mean that there is no cause. They just could not find it. So we need to look furthermore. And that means the government needs to do more investigations. They need to, because they can't say, hey, well, we can't find the cause, so bye-bye, go bury your loved ones. This is insane. Nigeria is just becoming, I mean, I don't know, money. This is insane. And plus the people that are supporting, to be honest though, I will not lie to you. I will tell you, since I've been on street of TikTok, when I jog, I'm jogging on the street of TikTok. Team Wumi are not even smiling either with this autopsy result. They too are very confused. And they are not jubilating because of this result at all. So it's just that it's so crazy. It's just so crazy. Moses,
Iron
go
Lady,
ahead.
sorry for what you just said now, that Team Wumi are not jubilating. Yeah? Only those who are not jubilating the non-entity. Those who really knows what killed Mohbad, they are jubilating. I'm telling you. You get me?
I don't understand
That
really,
is the
but
truth. That is the truth. Those who really knows what really find Mohbad, yeah, they are the one. You understand me?
well,
Jubilating because
that's fine.
there's inconclusive.
We don't need to analyze them
Understand?
anyway.
That is my yeah, okay. Let's go.
We don't really need to analyze them because to me, all of them they won't hear Montonshi anyway. Because sometimes you will listen to some of them. The analysis they make does not make any sense. I mean, God bless America and Tori alone, because even I would say if you're in the 5th grade, you'll be able to say, "Come on, that doesn't make sense, Uncle. That doesn't make sense, Auntie." I mean, they don't call aunties or uncles, but I mean, things half of 90% of what they say does not make sense. How does it make sense that Baba Mohbad got to the hospital and say, okay, does not make sense. These people is like they are from the Pluto or Jupiter. They are not from this Earth, Tawan Bay. They are from Jupiter or Pluto or Mars. I don't know. They don't have common sense. Because, some things, I kept saying it when I go live. You don't have to be there for you to know. If Aunt Azuko tells me now that I have a 7-month-old baby, I know exactly what I will be asking, your 7 months, he will be trying to walk around. Is your 7-month-old baby taking steps already? He should be learning how to walk now. If Aunt tells me, no, my 7-month-old baby, no, he's just crawling. I'm saying 7 months? Just crawling? And I'm sorry, I don't want you to take offense in what I'm going to say. But if your 7-month-old baby is just crawling now, I think something is wrong. You need to go see your pediatrics. Please, take the boy or the girl, go and see the doctor. At 7 months, your baby should not be crawling at 7 months. Your baby should be already standing. In fact, standing without holding any table. Standing tall and straight, trying to take steps. Say, oh yeah, come, baby, come, darling, come. Take a step. Come and take this remote. So, but not crawling at 7 months. So when they tell you, oh, were you there? It's stupidity. You don't have to be there. Make it make sense. My husband, a nurse coming to my house, injects my husband, hale and healthy, somebody that wanted to lap POPO or lap POPO the night before, and somebody just walk into my house, say, okay, you are the nurse or doctor or what the heck, whatever you are, and you inject my husband, and I will allow you to go because daddy nọ́ọ̀sì tó gún ọkọ mi pa ó wà níbí báyìí okay, fi sílẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa lọ let her go, don't worry. Doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense to me. Police detained her, and Baba Mohbad said they should release him or her. I mean, and you, the wife, the husband of your youth, and this same your father-in-law that you insult at free will, this same your father-in-law that told you to go, and you sounded as if it does not make any sense. Okay, fine. Why didn't you send a text out the following day when you sent your 8 pages or 8 paragraph text? Why didn't you say, hey, they sent the nurse to my house. Oh, hey, what's Pamela? Oh, the nurse has killed my husband. Why did you say they have killed your husband? Hey, you have to cook it too. He has died before that came. Hey, rubbish and nonsense. Rubbish and nonsense all the time. Oh, man, no. I hate when you don't make sense.
Lady Harris, please hold on. Paris, I'm going to give you one more warning. If you write crap again, I'm not even going to mute you. I'm going to block you. So just be warned. Okay? Lady Harris is not talking nonsense. She has a medical experience and she's educating you. So if you write nonsense one more time, you're going to get blocked. Understood? Lady Harris, continue. Thank you.
Thank you. So, it doesn't make any sense at all. Make it make sense. Someone walked into your house and by your husband, and you just said, hey, my father-in-law, it was my father-in-law that said we should release her. Since when now your father-in-law wants Adura and Darosha detained? How come they are not being detained? If your father-in-law has such a power to release and detain, it does not make any sense. Nothing these people say make any sense whatsoever. Even a 5th grader will say it doesn't make sense. Then you left the nurse that injected your husband. You are now going to catch the people that are in the UK or abroad that have been intimidating. Who doesn't get intimidated? I've been intimidated on the street of TikTok. So if anything happened to me in the house now, they will say, oh yes, Andy was the one that told her yesterday when she was on TikTok that you will see. Andy, where is Andy? Andy is wherever Sambisa Forest. Does it make any sense? And I lay down with a man in the house.
I'm here in US, I'm here in US.
Sambisa Forest. I don't know where I got. I don't even know where Sambisa Forest is. It does not make sense. So what are they going to put in the death certificate? Died of bullying. It doesn't make sense. Things of such nature does not make any sense. Then you said it was ear infection. That was what they called it, ear infection. They called Baba and It does not make any sense at all. Could make sense. Nothing they said made sense. Nothing. The problem we are facing here is a problem of policing. It's not because Wunmi is smart. Wunmi is dumb. Dumb. How can a 24-year-old be smart? She had a very poor upbringing. Wunmi is dumb. It's just that the policing system and the people, all stations settled, no case to answer. Those are the things that are playing out, not Wunmi. What we are fighting against the system, not Wunmi. Because I'm a shinkpini ni Wunmi now. Shinkpini. Ọgbọ́n orí wo ni Wunmi fẹ́ ní ayé yìí kí ni ojú ẹ̀ ti lè rí láyé yìí bí ọmọ kékeré bá láṣọ bí àgbà kó lè láti sàtọ́ àgbà ni. Irú ọgbọ́n wo ló fẹ́ wà lórí Wunmi? It's just because, she has the backing of the people in uniform. I mean, Elegushi New York ló gbé now. Àwọn ọmọ gbòòrò ló wà New York now. You know? So, to me, none of these things make sense. We just need a break in the policing system. And I told them, when we petitioned Wunmi, we petitioned her in 3 places. We did Ikorodu, we did, was it Zone 2? I can't even remember. Then we did Abuja. Because we wanted to be able to shift it a little bit to Abuja. So they are aware. So that the people in Lagos, they will not misbehave. You know, but it is what it is. We just have to. Yeah, I want my yellow one in New York. Yes. You know, we just have to. Oh, thank you, Uluwa's baby, and something. Thank you so much. You know, so it is nothing they said. Look at this boy that embalmed, saying it was Adura. They thought maybe if they use Adura, Baba will soft pedal. Baba said, you know what? I don't care. Oh, what kind of a father sends their children to jail? One is down, one is gone. So, I'll do the same. My kids know. So, because ìyá kan ò lè lose ọmọ méjì, ìkan wá pa kan jayé. No, possible. You go down. Personally, I will take you there. Because you do not belong in the society of normal human being. You need to be locked up somebody and go get corrected. Wọ́n ṣe jẹ́lì fún ẹranko náà, èèyàn náà ṣe fún náà. Ọbásanjọ́ went to jail. Sunday Igboho went to jail. Sowore went to jail. It does not mean pé téèyàn bá lọ sí jail. It does not mean that your life is finished. You go get there and go get some senses. You know? Wunmi needs to go to jail. Karimo told us that Wunmi is very manipulative. She's a green snake under the green grass. I will not lie to you. Karimo Gon is in darkness. She does not know a lot of things. Wunmi is using her just the same way she's using Iya Mohbad. The same way she's using Adura. No? She's using her. Or she used that. So that is just what the problem we are facing is, the problem of the government and the policing. And we need to get international bodies. And we need to put all of these things in the newspapers. I don't know if she can be hanged. Nigeria I don't think we can get enough evidence to hang her. I don't think we're gonna get enough evidence to hang her. But I think we can get some substantiated evidence to lock her up if the police system will work for us. Not work for us, but do their professional job. We pay them. It is our tax money they use in paying all these people in uniform. And it is a shame. They're supposed to be there to serve and to protect. But rather, they are the ones that are giving the murder weapons out. You know? So, Wunmi is not smart at all. And for this, I think Mohbad's younger sister. No, what you said cannot hold water. I know I've been saying that you need to speak, but this last one you spoke, you didn't speak well at all. Just like Cain and Abel. Well, you don't want to lose 2 kids because you already lost one. That is not justice. So anybody can just do anybody and they said, oh, she's not going to let me do this. My mom will not let me go to jail. Of course, you will go to jail. You will go to jail, in fact, for a very, very long time, because that means even my own life is not safe. There's a case right here. A family friend, I think the wife's nephew stabbed his auntie 49 times. Stabbed him. I think they said mental breakdown. He had a mental breakdown, stabbed the lady 49 times with the kitchen knife. Anyway, they had to call the police, and people were calling from Nigeria. Family. They had to tell them that this is America. It's not about a family or no family. The boy's parents, of course, older sister to the one that was murdered, they were like, Joe, there's nothing they can do. The boy, 25 years old, is in jail. This has happened 2020. Actually, this incident happened 2020. He's in jail. This is America. It's not even, it's the states versus the killer. The boy was doing his master's degree. It's not ekosebe. You don't beg people for anything. You don't beg for money. You go work for money. You don't beg for joy, forgive me. There's to every action there's a reaction. You face the consequences. There is no, if you offend me, you beg me, but that's it. You will still have to face the consequences, because somebody cannot just buy somebody and say, oh, I'm going to beg the family. Bear for what? Bear for what? Ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ ni, ó pa odindi ọmọ, kó má jẹ́ ògo ìdílé gan, kó jẹ́ ọmọ autistic child, kó jẹ́ imbecile. Even if the boy is imbecile, pé ọmọ tó ń datọ́ lẹ́nu ni tí kò ṣe fi yan gàn láwùjọ gan, you don't kill, you're not supposed to kill. Ìgbà tí kì í ṣe pé èèyàn ṣe báyìí ó ń pa mosquito, you are not supposed to kill. Àwọn èèyàn dájú o, ẹ dẹ̀ mú odindi ọmọ, ẹ dẹ̀ pa á. I fear human being, no. Bossman and Lady Harris are like day and night. How can me and Bossman be day and night? Igimo wa jìnnà sórí ni. That's a very stupid comparison. Very stupid comparison. Ọmọ ni Bossman jẹ́ sí mi, ọmọ. He's only 37 years old. Mo lè bí lọ́mọ dànù. Well, she might make you what kind of stupid comparison and you are laughing. It's not funny. It's an insult. Money Bossman just see me. Me as a Bossman. Parallel ni kò lè pàdé, ó ní day and night. Parallel in all ramifications. Anyway, so that is that.
Greetings, everybody. Lady Harris.
Yo,
I greet everybody.
yes,
Please, what is our hope now? We are close to June now, and I think the next inquest is June 20 something. I think, right?
yes.
So what are we hoping for?
Lord Jesus, have mercy. What are we hoping for? What are we hoping for? Let me see if I've not spoken to. I've been trying to speak to Barrister Shitu. I've not been able to reach Barrister Shitu. In all honesty, I have not made a call to him. I'm going to try and speak to Baba Mohbad. I think we should have a pathologist. There should be a pathologist that will come on the next inquest. There should be a pathologist in the next inquest. There should be a pathologist in the next inquest for Bobo reports when you see where I have submitted 2 names. I know they said they want a pathologist from international, but I think that would be too exorbitant. I think we should just get 2 solid ones in the, Nigeria and then maybe 2 so that we can have 2 independent comparison to contrast and compare, but I don't know yet. Barrister Shitu, to be honest, I don't know how far it's in the case. So that should be the next line of action, is to have those pathologists come. We need to poke hole. We need to poke hole to their reports. I said that the report they gave us was a little win. We might not say it that way, but what if it was a dead end? But they gave us an open-ended report. They could have given us a closed-end report by saying it was the nurse that the anaphylactic shock killed him. Done. Or they could have said things like, what other stuff? There are a lot of things they could have said. But now they said they don't know. So that means we still have windows opportunities open to us. And with that statement that they made, we still can also ask them to repeat the report. And I don't understand when they said that because it's been 9 days. So what? We have bones of 100 years that can be analyzed. And they can tell you, okay, they see this, they see this, they see this, they see that. So I don't understand. And like I said earlier, was X-ray done? We need picture X-rays to see that there was no broken neck. And I don't believe that there was no stabbing wound. We still need to see that. We still need to see all of those things. We need to see all the medical reports and evidence, and we need to do our own independent one. I've been screaming of independent pathology and autopsies since January. To the extent there was a time I said I will pay for one. But it is what it is. I think that's what we are expecting. I want to find out why. I don't know if anybody knows why Darosha did not come to. I've been busy though. I've not really made a lot of calls. I've really been busy. Why did Darosha not come to the inquest? Is it like a normal practice for him not to come to the inquest? I don't understand. I don't even understand.
No, Lady Aries, I guess that one you were talking about, they just made the application now. According to Bayo, I think they just sent that application. They just sent the application concerning that. Maybe they're supposed to be in the next inquest, but
which
that's
application?
not going to be possible too. I think they just signed it out that they expected them to be in court.
No, Darosha was served. Darosha was given a letter the Tuesday he went there with Wumi. He was given a letter. Remember, Barrister Odumosu, not Dosumo. I always mix the two names together. Barrister Odumosu already have list of people presented already to the inquest. I think he also published that in the newspaper back then, for the people he wants to. So that still stands. I also know, yes, I'm also very much aware that Barrister Shitu SAN also made requests to see some other people too now, but I just don't know. Mariano is distracting me. Welcome to Sisterhood.
Don't say that though. Don't say that, Madam Aries. Don't say that. I won't take that from you.
Why? I think.
Were you not okay? You were not on the live show the day he proposed to me.
Well, look at the way he's doing his eyes.
Now Susie, I won't go for now. Now Susie, I won't go for. You get wahala too much. Susie is very cool. Now Susie, me I won't go for.
I don't get wahala.
No, you don't go add iron. I want thinking about
What? um I think this person Shebi, we said it then that this Berekete was showbiz. Oniloya Isano, people, when people say, but there are some people, they have insights they foresee. When they say things, take them. Berekete Bilonia ohun dabai. Ẹgbẹ́ assignment yẹn ká gbé yẹn fún.
You know, for me, I will even say, let's just talk about things that will make people happy, morals, the life, because there's no much to be pressing on a case like this, to see how we can have to learn from experience. But it, right. So this coming weekend, maybe we're gonna have another one. Maybe on Aristocrat, maybe your platform, maybe my way, anywhere we dance, catch us, we just dance. Mama Joloni. All play with that work, make Jack a dull boy. So a lot happens, but what do we do? Everybody is fine, okay? At the end of the day, we'll get to know each other. I mean, the more better, because who knows whether all of these things is to prevent even a more future occurrence that may be coming that we all do not know. And this is like a warm-up. I mean, we have to be careful here. So we don't have to create much enemy. We have to see how we can incorporate everybody. And that's why I'm trying to reduce those squares, and so that we can have everybody's energy. Everyone's energy is needed. So, and that is beautiful. It is very, very fine. And I think, I don't know, I don't want to switch topic. Mostly when I come in like this, I'm just switching topic. Let me not do that now. Aristocrat want us to be happy. And again, me too, I want us to be happy. But there is one point that I disagree with Aristocrat, and I also disagree. I think maybe with Lady Harris there, I don't know. When it comes to Prime Boy, I think me and Aristocrat, we disagree a lot there. So I think some other people, not just Aristocrat, many of other people we disagree on Prime Boy issue. I don't know why. May God help us on Prime Boy issue. May God help us. What we see is just different, okay? And I hope that even Andy, are you also into Prime Boy? I never knew you were doing analysis there. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
I disagree with you completely regarding
on Prime Boy.
Annie too, Paparano, and Annie too, Anne.
Okay. Anne is into Prime Boy. Okay.
Yes, Papa, I disagree with you. That
Oh no. Let me play his music again so that you understand. I don't have issue with Prime Boy. Prime Boy, give us vibe. Go Adebe.
Oh my brother. Prime Boy. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Oh.